Hey everyone, I'm walking outside in the evening, so if there's some noise, then you know. Okay, I wanted to talk about a little about the Matrix and escaping the Matrix. And this is how I see it. It's not about escaping anything, really. It's more about realizing. The only physical way I see it as escaping one of the layers of the Matrix, and I will come to that, but that would be like moving to a countryside and start growing your own food and maybe co-creating your own little community out there, you know. That would be like the escaping the physical Matrix. But again, there's layers to this. Let's start at the more basic, grounded, I guess, and that is where I guess the foundation of feeling or wanting to escape comes in, or is more related to escaping, because it is, and there's no escaping. It's not about that. Maybe for some, maybe you truly feel that resonate, of course. Okay, first of all, again, there's different layers to this, different levels to call the Matrix. And the first of all, it is the Matrix of society, of rules, limitations and boxes, standards, traditions, even beliefs, perspectives, assumptions, words, how we use the words. Okay, so the Matrix is like the different systems on the earth. Like most places can relate to each other. We have the rules of you're not allowed to walk over the road when there's like red light. Okay, that makes sense. What doesn't make sense in that regard is like if there's no cars, or like a car all the way down there, people just stand still and don't walk over the road anyway, which is like, we can say the Matrix is thinking for you. You're not making your own decision, and the Matrix is also saying that it's still illegal to go over the road. You know, it's too much. People who don't think from themselves, people who are not present in the moment, I guess. Don't know how to say it otherwise. They probably would need the damn red light to say you're not allowed to go now. But like, yeah, in the middle of the night or late evening or just on the road where no cars really come, of course you can just walk over the road. But maybe you, like many others, including myself, even feel the hesitation to do that. Why? Because we have these rules, okay, and it has been like integrated in us, and we can feel it and all that kind of stuff. The Matrix is the money system. It's human made again. It's the roads. You're only allowed to walk on what's it called in English? On this. And not out there on the road. And of course it makes sense as well. The systems, how money works, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that is like the Matrix. For the humans, I guess, that don't think in spiritual terms, we can say, and it is the most grounded level, I guess, of the Matrix. Like, I will just explain or talk a little further about this. We are on a planet. We can't just go to another planet right now like that. So it's not about escaping this. It's about changing it. There is just in this grounded matrix, there's a lot of layers to it and a lot of areas that are changing, and it is going better and better in all areas, I guess, many areas. And yeah, well, if you want to escape by living in the countryside, not being connected to all of this, you can do this. No one is stopping you other than yourself. But if you don't feel like escaping, then it's about being awake in it and seeing it for what it is, but still participating in it, just not being asleep in it, like lost in it. I'm not sure what to say, but I guess you get the pointers. Like people who are so-called asleep to this or whatever, they will think this is just it can't change, this is the only way it works, it will never get better, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, another layer to this, and that this is the most spiritual, and Buddha, Jesus, Indian gurus, Eckhart Tolle, another level of understanding, so to speak, is that the matrix is also the fact, is also regarding reality as a whole. Because this whole thing, everything, my voice, you can see me, our phones, your surroundings, my surroundings, everything is also a matrix, so to speak. It is 99%, but it is 99% like in a dream. You're sleeping at night and you're having a dream. The 99%, or the 1% is the difference, is that this is not a dream. It is a dream, but it is real. Like, it doesn't get more real than this. But it is still a dream. So you can see that the more grounded is that, oh my god, the systems, how people are behaving, how people are thinking, this doesn't work. It's working, but it's like not the most optimal, and I'm tired of these boundaries and whatever. That's more the ground. The spiritual is like realizing that okay, you have a body, you have a mind, you have thoughts, you have an ego which won't go away. I don't know if it can disappear totally, but it is all seen, it is all part of that dream. You are aware of everything. You are aware that you have a body. You are aware of the thoughts that comes into your mind, so to speak. You are aware of energies. You are aware of the sensations that happens in the body and all of that. But you are not it. But in a way, there's different levels. What to call it? Levels is not the right word, but okay. Ultimately, when the body dies, it doesn't really die. It just changes form, decayed, whatever. And when the person, so to speak, was in that body, that person, that liveness, the awareness that you sense, just like you can sense that there's life within me, when that leaves, so to speak, that life is not dead. It has just changed. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not dead as in something horrible or scary or whatever we can think about. What will happen, I have no idea. We have heard many stories. What can happen? You see the light. No, you are the light. So I don't get it. If it's like the mind playing like I don't know. I actually don't know. But it is also true with the mind, body, spirit, as we have heard about, that they are interconnected. This is your body. This is your avatar. If you heard about the avatar, Jesus the avatar, of course you have. I don't know, I was thinking about the Indians and then the names didn't come up, like Shiva or Krishna. They have been referred to as avatars, and all of us is an avatar. All our bodies is an avatar. Unless, like, unless the word avatar actually means something specific, other than how I see it, like an avatar. So the personality, what I want to create, how I want to be, what feels authentic, that is the avatar of Matthäus. And Matthäus is my experience of this human life right now, so to speak. And it shouldn't be neglected, but you can, if you want to, like, not care about anything, not care about your body, not care about whatever. That's up to you, because you have those choices in the moment. But yeah, that is like the higher level matrix as I see it. That even that the grounded says that is that the rules and many of the rules and the systems and money system and all of that, it is human made, human created. It is not solid, as it is not a universal law or whatever. It's not something that has to happen. It doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to work 9 to 6, 9 to 5 or whatever. I know someone who works from 11 to 11. Jesus Christ, man. But it's not every day. But still, that's like madness. 12 hours with a couple or many maybe little breaks, but that is just like, if no, man, no one, not one person actually wants to live like that or do that unless they love what they are doing. And if they love what they are doing, then we don't refer it personally as work in the same way as we are referring to it like in a global sense, if you know what I mean. It can be work, you can earn money on it, but you can love it, and you can love it, and you can love it. So you can have a job and you hate it, you don't want to be there, you're only there because of the money. And that is in many people's globally, it's just about earning money so you can live, so to speak. When you have like realized that you're not trapped here, like you're not just a human being, and all that kind of stuff, with a so-called spiritual realization of that. We don't even have to call it spiritual, because it can happen even if you never heard about spirituality, you can still have had the realization and live like that, but maybe you're not aware of what you are experiencing, or that your experience is like different than others. I don't know, I paused the video, so I can't remember where I came to. But yeah, that's like how I see the two different levels of matrix. the physical and the spiritual, you can say. Oh yeah, you realize that, and you don't even have to know about spirituality, but I'm just like, I know there's nothing to escape, nothing, but I know that there's a lot of things that has to change, mainly like in society and so on, for the benefits of each and every one of us, and animals and the planet itself, as many also have heard about. But from the perspective of your self-awareness, like from your what's it called, the observing self, the awareness, the one that is aware of everything, we can call it God or whatever we want to call our true self. That self doesn't see mistakes, it doesn't see right and wrongs. I don't look from my own self and look at people and think and think see. I don't see imperfection. I can actually go on the street and I'm like, they don't even know that they don't even need help. Like it's like it's like a little paradox, because that is from the self of, yeah, no right and wrong, evolution, all that kind of stuff. But what is preferred, like, is like a more unity based, like going in that direction, that humanity don't like to say it like this, from the self everything is okay, even if we had a button right now, to one button to push it and all of Earth would be destroyed. The self wouldn't care, because it's just a dream. But being here, like, we have each of us have our own, like, natural preferences, and I know that, like, myself, like my ego self, I'm not sure what to call it, my sense of self, like, have the preference of not pushing that button, but we can grow from this, and we can change, and we can evolve, and yeah, you know, and that is that authentic self, so to speak, that wants to make this video. I just feel like doing it. Want to share, talk, support, help, motivate when I can, and when I feel for it. At the same time, it's the paradox, we can say nothing is wrong. I don't have to help, people don't have to change, nothing have to change, but again, it is like this, the sense of self, being here, having this experience, seeing it through life, knowing what's happening on many levels, and wants to help, wants to change things, help to change things in the best possible way, without well, it's more about, yeah, being authentic about it. So I think that's it for me. Take care. Bye.